Welcome to Spirits and Supernatural. I'm Jenny.
I am Dawn.
This is our third episode of the year. Mm-hmm. Hopefully everybody's still going strong with their resolutions, or if not, good for you. You're adults. Do what you want.
You can make your own choices. This is episode 40.
Yay, look at us.
Look at us go.
Almost as old as me. On my next birthday. Oh, just kidding. So we are still continuing with our angels. Mm-hmm. Today we are going to talk about two specific angels that were just in two specific episodes.
Yeah.
The first one we're going to talk about was Ephraim, and he was a...
Rit Zien?
Yeah, I think so.
That's what we're
I think it might be Rita. I was trying to remember how they said it on the show, like a Rit Zien.
Well, I think in the episode, Castiel only says it like twice.
Yeah, they don't say a whole lot.
So if you don't catch it, then good luck.
Well, Ephraim was an interesting sort of fella.
He was.
So the Rit Zien angels are the medical type of angels.
Yeah, they're described as like field medics.
Yeah. And so they heal the wounded, or do they only...
So they kind of triage
smite the mortally wounded?
My understanding is they kind of did like triage. So like angelic battlefield, we're just jumping right into this.
Well, yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Oh, we got to talk about our drink. Let's talk about this and then we'll talk about our drink because we have another angel too.
Okay. So my understanding is they kind of did like triage on the angelic battlefield. So they would like go to an angel who had been wounded. And if that angel like could be saved, they would heal them. Mm-hmm. But if they were... I forget, I read some stuff on it. If they were like too despondent or just kind of lost or whatever, then they would smite them.
Right.
But they don't smite like we've seen other angels do.
Okay. No. Everybody turned into Pepto-Bismol when he came into town.
That is, yes. Yeah. So like, I think what we're used to seeing is angels cause people to have pain. And didn't like Zechariah like give one of the boys like stage 4 cancer all of a sudden?
Yeah.
We've seen like that kind of thing and people just drop dead or disappear or whatever. But these angels, I think Cass describes it as like, it's an almost instantaneous death. They just like immediately vaporize.
It's like easing their pain sort of situation. Mm-hmm. While you're getting that set up, though, I will go ahead and talk about our crazy cocktail that I came up with. It's not really that crazy. Basically, it's just crazy because we're trying really hard to find angel type of cocktails, and it's kind of a hard thing to do.
There's a lot of angels, right?
Yeah, it's going to be hard to come up with unique cocktails for each one. So this is kind of very similar to a cocktail we've done before, but we're calling this the Angel's Cloud. And why do we call it Angel's Cloud? Because, angels float on clouds. We'll probably do an angel's harp at some point too. I don't know. Angel's wings. We'll see. Anyhow, this one is simple enough. We're going to do an ounce of vodka, an ounce of peach schnapps, an ounce of triple sec, top it off with 1 to 3 ounces of pineapple juice. And the reason it's 1 to 3 ounces, to me, pineapple juice is a really, really strong flavor. And so I am only going to do like 1 ounce because I feel like it always overpowers my drinks if I have too much in it.
Yeah. Pineapple juice is kind of acidic and it does. Like pineapples are intense.
I love fresh pineapple.
Yeah.
And then to make it the cloud portion of our drink, we're going to top it with whipped cream because we can. I don't know if we should, but we can and we will.
Because why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we're doing. You're going to just mix it up in a shaker, and then we just have a couple of stones.
The best part, I think, of this cocktail is that it's not going to look like Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah. We could have done a pink. We could have. I guess maybe we should.
Creamy pink.
But we're talking about another angel, too.
We do have another angel we're talking about as well. Yeah. Another angel type.
Yeah.
So as I was looking for this episode, I was trying to find...
You can probably just do them both.
There's like so many angels. Mm-hmm. And some of them we only hear about briefly or we only see in one episode, like Ephraim.
Yeah.
And then there's ones that like are constantly reoccurring and they're in all these episodes and they have so many vessels. So what I thought was interesting about these particular angels is they're just like very specific types. They have very specific jobs.
Yes.
the Ephraim's job and the ones like Ephraim are like literally just to take away pain, but not like make you feel better.
Right.
Make you not exist anymore.
Right. Yeah.
And so this particular episode is like right after Metatron's spell and all the angels have fallen. So
Well, they're the doctor. He's the Dr. Kevorkian of angels, basically.
I mean, that's what Dean calls him at one point in
and
the
that is
episode.
that's what he's doing is
Well, Kevorkian, no, I feel like Kevorkian had like malintent. Ephraim doesn't.
that depends on who you talk to. Kevorkian was helping people end their lives unethically, but he thought that he was doing the right thing. But this podcast is not about him because I don't like him and we're not going to talk about him.
Okie dokie.
But Ephraim was doing, this was a high school girl. Her boyfriend breaks up with her and she just wants to die. So he shows up and
she says, I could just die.
Yeah.
Mind you, like the people before her, like that's the one. I need one more. But you're right.
Sorry.
The people before the high school girl is like this one guy who's already on suicidal ideation.
Yeah, he was on the hotline.
Yeah, he was already like, what did they say? He had the hotline on speed dial.
Yeah.
And the person before that was the wife of the man he's possessing, who like they had a bad marriage anyway. Which, I mean, doesn't mean she wanted to die.
Right.
But pain is pain, right?
Right. Yeah. And so this guy, he shows up. I don't understand. So if we were to just vaporize, like spontaneous combust, does that mean we're just going to be hot
goo?
Pink or baby pink goo? I don't understand the thinking process behind the pink goo.
If you vaporize...
I would think you would just be gone.
Vaporizing literally is like becoming air molecules, right?
Yeah, you would just you'd literally be gone.
Right now.
Yeah, because we're so good at the science and the math and all this stuff.
Super great at it. I think I have enough of our things. We got schnapps, triple sec. Oh, pineapple juice. Yeah, we need that. Yeah, so I'm thinking like you'd literally become vapor. Vapor is air, right?
Yeah.
Like a liquid in the air.
Yeah. So I don't understand where the pink goo came from, but
well, I mean,
when he was going to, because when he was going
to oxygen or to blood when there's oxygen, it turns red.
It doesn't. No, it's always red.
No, your blood's not always red.
It's purple. It's not blue.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it is not.
Science lessons are happening. It is not right
blue.
Here.
It's always red. It's it's the way it looks in your veins looks blue. And
because
sometimes purple or green, but it's not what color it is.
All of your blood becomes vaporized and spread out thinly across the wall. You become Pepto-Bismol.
When he was going after Castiel, like a pink light was coming from him.
So there was that too. Yeah.
So the dude is a pink light, I guess.
I know, because like with Cass or any of the other angels, you see like a bright white light. But for some reason, he's pink.
Yeah. I guess that differentiates.
It's the color of medicine. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying.
Well, Cass knew when he showed up to the very first. Like, he had heard about it, but then when he went with Dean and he saw it, then he knew who the work.
Yeah.
It was the work of who it was. The work of. Wow. What a sentence.
The other thing I thought was interesting is when Ephraim shows up where Cass is when he's babysitting. Cass immediately recognizes him, and Ephraim's like, we only met briefly one time a billion years ago.
Right. And he thought, and I thought too, that because the baby was crying and in distress, that he was coming after the baby.
Oh, yeah.
And Cass was like, you are, not going to do anything to this baby. And he's like, yeah, I know. I wasn't planning on it. Yeah. And that surprised me.
That his pain is so loud.
I have to interject here. So when Cass is singing to the baby, he's singing Greatest American Hero theme song. It's a show from the 1970s. William Catt was the guy, and he had curly hair, and it was one of my husband's favorite TV shows. So as I'm watching this show for my homework, he's in the other room and he yells at me, "How can you hate the character that sings that song?" because he likes that show. And I had to push pause and give my husband a 15-minute lecture on why I don't like Castiel. So there you go.
That's funny. Oh, man. All right. Well, here are our drinks sans the cloud part.
Do you want cloud in yours?
Do I want a cloud in my drink?
Do you want a cloud in your drink?
Let's do it. It won't be an angel's cloud.
No.
Without
the
cloud part, right?
Oh, this is so silly. I put like whipped cream on when we did our jacket. It looks pretty.
I wonder how it'll go. Like, it's going to melt into it, right?
Yeah, if you don't drink it all real fast.
There's a little ASMR for you.
Yeah. So I have the black stones, so...
It darkens things.
Yeah.
But it's very pretty light. I mean,
do like it.
It's pineapple juice and triple sec and, light colored things.
And whipped cream.
And a little whipped cream for fun.
All right, let's try this. I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's yummy. I like the pineapple. I think it has the perfect amount of pineapple in it.
Mm-hmm. You can still taste the peach in there, so definitely not overdone.
Yay.
Huzzah.
I should have probably brought spoons so we could eat that whipped cream too.
Don't watch the video of this one.
Yeah.
It'll be awkward.
We're just licking it up.
So, because the angels have just fallen, like Ephraim does not even understand how human emotion or human pain works.
Right. He thinks that he's doing a good thing, that these people are in pain and he's hearing their pain and he's easing their pain.
Yeah.
In a wackadoodle way.
Well, in a very severe
way. The signatures are getting crossed.
Yeah. It's one of, the result does
not. The signatures? The signals are getting crossed.
Yeah, I didn't question you. Sure.
You should.
I should have, apparently.
Oh, my gosh.
You can stub your toe and you can be in pain. But it's not the same as, grieving the loss of a loved one.
Right.
But for Ephraim, it's all the same.
Yeah. It depends. And I'm thinking... He probably has to be kind of in the vicinity, though. Because, this was a teenage girl whose boyfriend broke up with her in the cafeteria. She's at the bus ramp, whining to her friend about it. And she was probably going to be over it
in a day. Mm-hmm.
So he had to have been close by to have caught onto that pain, right? Yeah. And so when Cass comes to investigate it, he feels... hears, senses, whatever, Cass's pain.
Yeah.
Or he would have gone after Cass before then, right? I feel like the guy, he has
there's gotta be
a mile radius or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah. There's a limit to his pain
Especially
radar.
Since he has fallen.
Yeah.
They become weaker. So he probably doesn't have as far of a reach as he used to, maybe.
Probably.
We can make that up.
Or how to use it. I don't know.
That's become canon.
Does angel radio frequency pain radar change when you're in heaven versus on earth?
Yeah, well,
we're asking the important questions.
Yeah, the hard-hitting questions everybody wants to know.
Exactly.
As we watched another episode. What was this one called?
This one
Heaven
was
Can't Wait.
Heaven Can't Wait, yes.
I really like this one. I like Cass as Steve. Working at the gas station or the gas and sip or whatever, trying to be human. It was very interesting to me as I watched it this time, as he was mimicking the gestures of the other guys that were having a conversation and they're stirring their coffee and they're licking their stick.
Their coffee stirrer.
Their coffee stirrer. That's a different podcast. And then throwing it in the trash can.
Yeah.
And so he was mimicking that, trying to do a human thing, much like Jack does when he's mimicking.
Oh, I never made that
Dean
connection.
Later on.
Okay, but what about Cass when the baby starts crying? Hello? Please don't.
Yeah. And I think that is a very natural men that aren't around babies response. I think that was a very human man response that has not ever been around a child, and woman too, potentially, that's not been around children. I don't think that was just an Angel Cass thing. When I had my firstborn and my brother-in-law held Ashley, he literally, you'll be able to see in the video, he's like 3 feet, kind of holding her like this. I'm like
under the arms, 3 feet away.
Yeah, and she's like a newborn. I'm like, you kind of, cradle her head. Her head's bobbling around.
Sure.
Because he had no clue what to do. It's just kind of funny. And that's why Cass didn't have a clue what to do.
I would love to be able to talk to people like that. Like, I don't like your behavior. Please don't.
Yeah. At the library.
Wherever in life. Somebody who's too loud in a restaurant. Please don't.
Please don't. Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, taking a phone call at the table beside you. Please don't.
Please don't.
Go to the bathroom.
Obstinate and funny favorites. Please don't. So this very specific type of angels, we only hear about them literally one time.
Right?
This episode, yeah.
Yeah, it's true. We do. The end. Hard stop.
I think part of the reason that they used this type of angel in this episode was really just a plot device for a lot more deeper things that were happening.
Yeah. And it was so Dean could reconnect with Cass because he had to kick Cass out of the bunker because he was going to attract other angels and they would have seen Gadriel and Sam and whatever.
Yeah.
That's
so there's a lot of
other thing. And we'll be doing an episode on Gadriel, obviously.
Oh, for sure, yeah. So there's a lot of other things happening. They've got Crowley captured in the bunker. They've got Kevin.
Who I love. I love him so much.
Crowley in that episode is very fun. He's like, I'm on hold when he tries to call Abaddon.
Well, he's like, Crowley. It's a bad connection. Crowley, your king.
There's a bad connection. He's like still trying to be all like proper king of hell. Yeah. One of my favorite things about that is when he wants to make a phone call, as he puts it, and they need human blood in order to do this. He wants Kevin's blood. And Kevin says, I don't give anything to someone who's murdered my mother.
Right.
Like, just quick response like that. And I was like, Kevin Tran is iconic. I love that. Like, we've talked about Kevin Tran and how he went from, like, the nerdy AP kid to, you know, doing what he's got to do and get shit done.
Not a prophet, but, a prophet.
Of the Lord,
yeah.
Exactly.
Why didn't Crowley come clean sooner about Mrs. Tran? Or did he think she was dead at this point?
I truly have no idea right now.
Because she's in the garage.
Oh, he may have thought. I mean, and it might, Crowley lies if it's to his advantage. So.
Right. Because the guys that he put in charge of her, he hadn't been back for a long, long time. So maybe he just assumed that they had let her starve to death by this point.
Sure.
Just seems to me that it would have given him leverage. While he, you know, maybe he'd gotten a book or, you know, that he reading material if he had just told. Sure. Or maybe they hadn't decided whether they were bringing her back or not.
So a lot happening in that episode.
Yes.
And we get the one-time interaction with a type of angel that we never see again.
Yeah, but it was actually a cool... He was bad because he was killing innocent people that were just probably needed therapy. He could have come in, you know... Here's a therapist, but instead he...
I mean, the teenager might have felt better if you gave her Starbucks.
Yeah, right. Introduced her to Johnny.
Instead of Travis, that jerk Travis.
Yeah.
The other type of angel shows up actually in the next season. So the Rit Zien was in season 9. And then we are going to talk about the Grigori. Yeah. Who are in season 10. So this is episode 20, Angel Heart.
Angel Heart.
Where we see this. And this type of angel is different because these are like, they've gone rogue. They've gone bad.
So when I first saw this, I think probably even the first time I watched it through, it took me even a minute to understand that he was different from a jinn. I thought they were the same. Yeah. It was very confusing for me the first time I watched it. I thought he was a jinn, or... It didn't make sense, a lot of it.
So we know how the jinn work. We've talked about the jinn. They're kidnapping humans. They're feeding off of them, and they're giving them these dreams of their ideal life. Right. The Grigori are kidnapping and feeding off of humans, but they're actually feeding on a human soul. Right. So initially, Grigori, interesting that word translates to watcher. Yeah. They were intended to, like, watch over humanity. But like a lot of angels, they kind of got into this mindset that humans are like grubby little... mud monkeys. Yeah. Yeah. And so they found that human souls were delicious. Yeah. I think they even say, like, if you care for them right, you can feed off of a human soul for decades. Yeah. And what they're doing is... And it was Claire's mother. In this case, it's Claire's mother. What this Grigori that we see, his name is Tamiel, what he's doing is he's kind of putting them in a coma the way the Jinn do.
Right.
But the dreams that they're having aren't they're
happily
perfect.
ever after
it's
dreams.
Not, no.
But the Jinn wasn't perfect either, but it was better.
Oh, yeah.
Like this one starts off good. She's like, oh, Jimmy. What was her name? Amelia. Because Sam's girl was Amelia. So I'm not sure why they had to have two. I know that there was a lot going on in 15 years. There's a lot of names in the world. Just saying.
Yeah.
But
I thought it was. Did I write it down? Hold on. Do. I feel like I should have written this down.
Do.
That's my song. Yeah. Amelia.
Yeah, it was. I remember.
Yeah. You're right.
It starts off, she's like, oh, Jimmy, I've been looking for you. And like, it's a sweet reunion that she's seeing in her mind. And then it quickly
devolves into like there's like blood and sores showing up on her body or something, and then she starts to wake up and Tamiel is there. He like kind of lulls her or consoles her or whatever, and then you see him cut her and like take a little bit of her soul. It's
so gross.
It's definitely very gross and weird. So the thing about this episode is that we don't actually like learn what he is or what's going on until like halfway through it.
Oh yeah, we were really far into it before we even see him.
So far in because we see Claire and she's looking for her mom.
Yeah.
I don't know if you caught this. This whole episode is set on Claire's birthday.
Yeah.
It's like actually her birthday.
Yeah.
In this episode. So we've got Claire, and then she doesn't want to have a reunion with Cass or Sam or Dean because of their last interaction and
their
everything.
history has not been the best.
No. But it's not until literally like halfway through this episode between Dean and Claire playing mini golf and Sam and Cass actually going to the location where the Grigori is that we really start to figure out what's going on because they have special swords.
I know. I had written that down. They're the only angels with a sword, right? All the other angel blades are more of a knife.
Yeah, they're shorter.
It's an angel's sword, and they have their name engraved on the sword.
So each Grigori would have their own blade.
Yeah.
And because it's a sword, it has a hilt, and that's one of the clues that they figure out is what this monster of this episode is. And Sam even says that to Tamiel. You're not an angel, you're a monster.
It's like the Jinn is drinking their blood, right?
I think so.
Yeah, because it was...
Or it's like somehow drawing their life force. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's through the blood, for sure. It looks like he's getting like a blood transfusion, but it's not. It's like taking it out of him. But anyhow, this is different. Like I said, I thought that they were related in some way.
I know, genuinely. Because when you see at the beginning, when Amelia wakes up from this nightmare and the Grigori is there, everything seems like a Jinn. Except for then he like cuts her and you see part of her soul come out and you're like, okay, what kind of weird Jinn is this? What is going on here? But he never has like the tattoos, that glow. He doesn't have the blue eyes. So you're like, what fresh hell is this?
Weirdo.
Turns out it's fresh heaven.
Well,
not fresh, because apparently Tamiel had been on Earth for a very long time. So, weird angels, I think.
Yeah.
We know about, like, the archangels and intelligence angels, like Naomi and those ones, and there are certain ones who are, like,
just
portal
soldiers
guardians.
yeah,
Exactly. But then there's these angels that have very specific jobs.
Right.
And... I don't know, maybe the Rit Zien would have gone the way of the Grigori if they'd been on Earth longer? Or do you think they would have, like, learned and not?
You think he would have adapted and understood that not every pain is a final pain?
Maybe. I don't know.
Because he didn't even give anybody a chance to heal from that pain. He just took care of them.
He was just like, I'm continuing my mission, where the Grigori, like, abandoned what their mission was.
Right. They went rogue, for sure.
Well, they went from guarding humans to feeding on them.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a pretty big leap.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know. I liked both of those episodes, even though Claire's not necessarily my favorite. I've been trying to look at her through a different filter. But, you know, her mom, she'd been gone for 2 years. So this has been going on for 2 years that he's basically,
Well,
or at least a
Amelia-
year and a half.
No, Amelia
right?
asks how long
Have I been? Yeah,
and I think
Sam,
it's
or not Sam, but
Dean
Cass said.
or Cass
says 2 years.
yeah,
Yeah.
she had been there that long.
Because Cass finds her, right?
Yeah, because Cass goes to the barn and Sam goes to the house. Yeah. So Cass finds her, and when she wakes up, it's so emotional because she's been looking for Castiel.
Yeah.
And there he is, except for they're in this like dingy barn, and she's been.
Well, it was interesting because she's been having this recurring dream of seeing Jimmy over and over and over, and she wakes up and Cass is there, and she immediately knew it was Castiel. You took my husband, was the first thing she said.
Oh, yeah.
She did not think it was Jimmy.
She knew.
Yeah,
Immediately.
I thought that was very interesting that she knew. Maybe it was the trench coat. I don't know. What something gave it away.
Jimmy didn't wear a trench coat.
Well, he must have. Right?
He must have owned one, I guess, for that to be part of Cass's look. Yeah. This whole episode is very traumatic because, like, Amelia wakes up. She finds out that her husband is definitely dead and in heaven. She gets to see her daughter again and, like, apologize.
Yeah.
I've been looking for you. And then they turn around and try to escape. And the Grigori goes to stab Claire.
Yeah.
And Amelia jumps in the way. And so, like, Claire goes from, she's been looking for her mom for months.
To her mom dying in her arms.
Like, right there.
Yeah.
And then in, like, a quick turn of revenge, as they're fighting the Grigori, Claire's the one who picks up his sword and kills him. I feel like there's just a lot of, like, action and, like, immediate, like, emotional whiplash. This show does this sometimes where, like, something happens and it shocks you, and you get, like, 30 seconds to deal with that emotion before another shocking thing happens that totally changes the whole perspective.
Yeah.
This episode is just like, bam, 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 right there at the end with it.
Well, yeah, because it's her birthday. Cass makes a trip to the Hot Topical to get her a stuffed kitty. But they take her on they're like, it's the bring your daughter to work day or whatever.
And she's like, best birthday ever.
Yeah. So, and she saw the guy's wound. She was right there when they're looking at the dead body. That's an awful lot for her to take in. Was it her 18th birthday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't remember if they ever said it was 18th.
They did. They mentioned it
Okay.
at some point in the episode that it was actually her 18th birthday.
Okay.
Yeah. There's, a lot happening in this episode. The other thing with these Grigori is that, like, Tamiel even says this, there used to be, like, hundreds of them. And then it's down to, like, him and a handful. And there's only one other episode when, like, 2 other Grigori are mentioned.
Is there? Okay.
It's, like, 2 seasons after this, I think. But Cass thought they were all destroyed when they went rogue.
Well, when they fell, they lost. I mean, how many angels were lost in the fall?
These Grigori would have been on Earth for hundreds of years.
All of them? The ones that had gone rogue. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the ones that had been sent to Earth to be
because
guardians.
they were watchers. So, they were watching up close. Yeah, makes sense. It's still...
I feel like that happens a lot in the show where you'll hear somebody will be like, oh, it's this new monster that we haven't talked about before. And somebody else will go, well, aren't they all dead? Or the lore said they were all dead. Yeah. And clearly they never are.
Yeah.
Like, there's at least one.
No. Yeah, even the Winchesters aren't dead when they're dead.
Well, Sam even says in this episode that goodbye isn't always forever.
Well, yeah, she's like, well, what would you know about it? And he's like, well, my mother died when I was an infant. And she's like, I'm sorry. And he goes, that's okay. We made amends later on or something.
And
he's
Claire's
like,
just like, what are you saying?
He's like, in the hunter life. Yeah.
Goodbye isn't always forever. Yep.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, then we kind of get this resolution for Amelia and Jimmy at the end where they actually do get to reconnect in heaven. And it sort of replays what Amelia's dream was at the beginning.
Except a good ending.
Except for
where they're actually together.
Well, it's kind of bittersweet because...
It's good for them, but for Claire, it's final. Both her parents are officially dead. And that's on your 18th birthday. That is really sad.
It is really sad, yeah.
So both of these were very unique, like you said, very unique episodes, kind of one-offs, sort of, except they were furthering different stories.
Storylines
with it, yeah. But I liked both of I like both of these episodes when I went back and rewatched them to do my homework.
I kind of had to like remember what was going on around it. Mm-hmm. So always having like the recap at the beginning. Yeah. I'm like, okay, yes, please remind me.
Very helpful.
Thank you.
I know I have friends that you can just say the name of the episode and they know exactly when it was. And they'll say, yes, and at minute 6:17, this happens. And I'm like, what the heck? You
How?
Guys? Leave your house sometimes, please.
Oh my gosh.
Get some air.
That's crazy.
The sun is good for you.
I could never. Like, the only reason I could sit here and be like, the Grigori were in this episode from that season is because I just watched it yesterday.
Exactly. Yeah. Same here.
I'd be out here Googling, what episode did this happen? Mm-hmm. Did Sam lose his shoe or whatever? Yeah.
Well, that's Bad Day at Black Rock. I know that one. So, we should rate our drink.
Okay.
What did you think of our Angel Cloud? Did you like the taste?
I did, actually. It's not too sweet. I think because the vodka, like, the vodka is almost like a mixer because the peach schnapps and the triple sec make it very citrusy, and so does pineapple juice. The vodka kind of levels that out a little bit. And the cloud is melting into the rest of
our
it.
litto angel cloud.
We have a little, what do they call it? Part of the water cycle happening in your glass.
I'm going to give it a full swig on taste. I like it.
Yeah. I don't know that I would order a drink like this that had whipped cream on it.
I don't know that they would offer you, that they would allow you to at a real bar.
I am weird about creamy drinks.
Yeah.
Which maybe is a weird thing to say. But the whipped cream, like, even though it's kind of melting into it, doesn't make it creamy. I can handle that.
Yeah.
So the taste is good, though. Gotta love a citrusy cocktail.
So you give it a full swig on
sure,
taste?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so mocktailing this piece of cake, it would just be like a peach syrup, or you could even get like a peach flavored water. Mm-hmm. And then you get the orange juice, pineapple juice, and then mix it together and add whipped cream.
Yeah, I'm just thinking exactly. Mix some juices up, and I mean, if you wanted to, you could like even blend it with ice and then put a smoothie and then put your whipped cream on it. Yeah. Yeah. Do your own thing with it.
Yeah, we did. We did what we wanted to do. You do what you want to do.
Always do what we want to do. That's right. So
yeah, full swig on that. It was easy to make, right?
Oh yeah, very easy to make. I mixed both of ours together at the same time, so super easy.
And then how well does it
how does it match these guys?
Probably not at all.
Except that we called it the plot of
there we go.
Getting us through an episode.
Yep. And it is an angel cloud. They were angels, you know. The lore says that angels sit on clouds.
We're stretching. I'm giving a half on this one.
I think so too. And that might be generous.
Yeah.
But I mean, really, in the big scheme of things, the taste is really the most important. I feel like I'm okay with what we did here. I'm okay with what we've done.
You're okay with what we've done? Mm-hmm. You can live with it?
I can.
So that's 3.5 each of us. Is that 7 out of 8?
Yeah, that's pretty respectable.
Yeah, could be a lot worse.
Well, and it could be a Vesper. That that is always the final say if it's as bad as a Vesper or not. No, so yeah, it's been fun doing these angels. Our next episode, I think this is episode 41.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, this is episode 41. Oh. The episode before this one is our special one.
Okay, you're right.
So unless you've time traveled, you would have already heard episode 40. All right. So thank you again for joining us, sticking with us in the new year. Drop us a line. Let us know what you think about the angels, and have you looked at them in a different way since we've been talking about them? Have you gone back and watched any of the episodes? You can always email us at spiritsandsupernaturalpodcast@gmail.com. And the "and" is spelled out, right?
I believe. Yeah, in the email it is.
Or, you can comment on
any of our socials in any of the places.
Yeah, any of the socials, any of the places.
We're in all the places.
We are. Let us know. We love hearing from you, and we've been hearing from people more. Like we did the Spotify Wrapped, and we had big boost in people listening, and we love that. It's made us feel really, really good. And we will be partnering with the Witches of Letters again. We're going to be on their podcast sometime this year.
That's going to be
a lot of fun.
So our email is spiritsandsupernatural@gmail.com. There's no podcast.
Okay, spiritsandsupernatural@gmail.com.
Yep.
Yeah. Let us know. And if there's an angel that we're going to be doing specific and you guys are like, hey.
I have so many thoughts about that.
Yeah, please let us know. We love it.
Yes.
All right.
Awesome.
Well, have a great day, everybody.